You're back in the lab, it's your boy AK. Listen, first things first, if you haven't liked the video, which you should be doing by now from the get-go, like it, subscribe, and make sure you leave comments about this absolute bad boy that we're talking about today, the brand new Neymar Jr signature boot, the Vapor 13 edition. So let's talk about the boot and let's talk about the origins of the boot. Now this is Neymar's latest silo. He had one 6 months ago, which is kind of a short period of time to be switching up boots already. But in saying that, the edition wasn't that successful. So back to the drawing board, and this to me is an absolute stunner of a signature edition boot. Let's start with the upper. So we know the Vapor 13 is a dual knit construction. So you've got fly knit, of course, two types. The first type is what makes the base of the boot. You've got, of course, a lightweight material that's breathable and flexible in movement. But then you have the second edition of the high tenacity yarn. And that basically provides you with the lockdown fit that the Brio cables and flywire cables did on previous Mercurial silos. Once it's fused and molded together and woven together, you get this absolutely brilliant upper, which feels amazing on foot, super supple, yet has a soft dampening touch. Now, when it comes to the graphics on the upper, there's so much to talk about. So now Neymar absolutely loves motorsports, especially Formula One. And this boot has two inspirations. The first one is his good friend, Lewis Hamilton, who is currently with Mercedes. Now, as you can see, you've got the black tarmac, if you like, going into the checkered flag finish here. And also the swoosh in itself has the same checkered flag finish with a slight iridescent film. So you get a nice little glow depending on the angle that the light hits. But you've also got the same checkered flag in red. Now this is for the legendary Brazilian F1 driver, Ayrton Senna, who tragically passed away in an accident, but is idolized throughout the entire country of Brazil as a national hero. So with that being said, the boot of course is based around speed. The Mercurial is probably the fastest boot on the market so far, and that hasn't changed for quite a while. It is known as the king of speed. So it's only befitting that the boot adopts the motorsport graphics in particular. Now, when it comes to personalizing the boot for Neymar, well, you've got this bottom left corner towards the heel counter, and this is where things start getting really, really personal. So first things first, number 10. Neymar is of course the number 10 for both PSG and Brazil, so that makes perfect sense there. You've got his current logo, which he's had for a while actually, the Neymar in the badge, both letters sit in either side. You've got the spray can and the Hypervenom 1. This is going back to his first golden edition of the Hypervenom. Following that, you've got Usadilla on one boot and you've got Alegria on the other boot. Now, if you guys remember the Bruno Big edition where it was painted, you had the heart and the fist. Usadilla means pride, Alegria means joy, and that's what Neymar does on pitch. He has pride in playing for a club and country, and of course he enjoys the beautiful game. Going into the, like I mentioned before, the shush boot wasn't that great of a success. However, inspired by Rihanna, who is a friend of Neymar, he thought he'd pay tribute with that there as well. Then finally, moving to the back, we've got tribute to the Alpha, the Mercurial Alpha, one of the original OGs when it comes to Mercurials there. And this beautiful flag, which is basically a combination of the checkered flag mixed with the Brazilian flag, which I think is absolutely genius. Now, in terms of the boot design itself, the instep, again, you've got that tarmac theme, checkered flag, but you've got a smaller swoosh. I actually normally prefer to have both swooshes the same size on either side, but this little small swoosh here gives it, again, a faster element, a more dynamic feel for some reason, especially against that harsh black background. Going into the bottom, or the Soleplate, I should say, you've got the chevron studs, both the front pod and the rear pod, and you've got aero tracks. Now this technology is a little spike or strip down the center and is inspired by track cyclists and how they lock into their pedals. Now the idea here is to give you even more snapback on the Mercurial than ever before. So taking off in those first 5 yards, you should feel as explosive as possible with minimum holding back. Overall, the boot in itself, I think this is probably one of the best signatures I've seen. Not just in Neymar's category of signature boots, but in general. I think it's very well thought out. The color theme of silvers and blacks and reds and whites, you can't really go wrong. They're all safe colors, and especially having that red tint, it just hits you a little bit more on pitch. Would I wear these? Normally I'd say no, because I'm not really a type of person to wear signature boots. This actually might be my first exception. I tried them on foot and they look absolutely stunning. I say 10 out of 10 looks wise. Don't normally give 10s, but it's only fitting because it's Neymar, you know what I mean? But overall, again, the boot in itself is a beautiful boot. If you haven't seen our review about the Vapor 13, click the link here to check it out in further detail, both the playtest and also the additional tech talk. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you like Neymar's brand new silo? If so, of course, give this a thumbs up. Let us know. And if not, what don't you like about it? What would you change? Put that there as well. Other than that, listen, I've been your boy AK. This is the KitLab, signing out. Peace.